Praise the Lord. God is good. God is great. Jesus is alive and well. Ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls, call a familiar face. Call all the folks you know, from your family and relatives to your friends, your classmates, your roommates, your significant others, your spouses, and everyone else. From friends, amigos, comrades, compadres, to your frenemies and enemies. Tell them that your boy is doing his YouTube CVS station identification. No, it is not. The Pharmacy, its channel vlog show, known as WEML-TV, Channel 77. And now here is your host of the show, where there's ordinary and there's him. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, for that lovely introduction. Hey everybody, I'm back once again, bringing to you another episode of WEML-TV, Channel 77. It's episode 702. What's going on? The first full week of November is over. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What a week it was. It was a nice week. It was a nice week weather-wise. It was a great week. I want to give a shout out to a former general manager of the Dartmouth Mall. As you know, this is his last. I don't know if you guys know this, but this was his last week at being a general manager at the Dartmouth Mall, the place where I work at. His name is Steve Byron. I want to give him a shout out because he's retiring after this week is over. So this was his final week. And to Mr. Byron, thank you. And thank you for making the mall as great as it is, despite the fact that we went through a pandemic last year. You kept the mall strong. You tried to do the best you can. And over these 10, 11 years, you ran the thing, or I don't know how long you've been running the Dartmouth Mall as GM, but thank you so much. Enjoy your retirement, sir. And I know the mall is going to be in good hands, and hopefully it'll stay stronger for another 50 years, because this year marks the 50th anniversary of the Dartmouth Mall. Also, this year also marks the 5th anniversary since Ruby Tuesday Dartmouth closed. So it's strange that it's been gone for 5 years. I used to work at Ruby Tuesday, just to let you know. That was my first ever workplace that I worked at. And it is so surreal that it's no longer there. And it's crazy. So there's that. But I got to tell you, this is episode 702 of WEML-TV, Channel 77. Let's go back to the introduction I was supposed to make. I usually do the date and time. November the 6th, 2021, 3:11 p.m. You're all mixed up. You don't know what to do. Get it? 3:11, they did that song, all mixed up. You got to trust your instincts. No, it was a really bopping song if you think about it, back in the day. Yep, and I want to, before I get into the meat of the video, which is last night's SmackDown and 205 Live recaps or Event Center, I tell you what happened on SmackDown and on 205 Live last night. I know some wrestling fans out there, someone still watching WWE. There's a lot of craziness going on in the WWE. A lot of releases happening. We don't know where these talents are going to end up. And it's going to be a very interesting next year, because I think AEW and Impact are it's going to be a big year for AEW and Impact, because all these talents have been released, and we'll see what happens. Some I'm very, very shocked at. So, but I want to give a shout out to 2 new subscribers, WWF and WCW Archives 1985. To you, kind person, thank you for subscribing to my channel. I met this channel when I was chatting with that channel on Wrestling with Paul. I subscribed to that channel, and always this person had mostly Undertaker matches as well. It was like Undertaker back in 1992. He was, doing the thing, and I gotta tell you, it's something else. So, and another subscriber that I met in that chat as well, for that channel, that live premiere of Wrestling with Paul, Rise of a Dead Man 11. I'm talking about Alexander the Great 4K. I want to welcome him to my channel as well, my crazy world. He knows that I've been a wrestling fan too for a long time. He says I seem awesome, which is really cool. Thank you, Alexander the Great 4K. hope both of you guys welcome to enjoy my video. And I think Erica WWF Diva 4.0. I forget the name of that channel. I did subscribe to her, and then I think I was told by her that she subscribed to me, but I didn't see her. But if you did subscribe to me, Erica, thank you and welcome to my YouTube channel. I talk about wrestling. I talk about sports sometimes. I do game shows and video games. I like to entertain the people instead of bringing up drama, trolls, and all that good stuff. I keep, I put that aside. If I have to say something, I may have to get down to a hot talk sometimes, and just to encourage you guys, and I want to entertain and have a great time, and that's what I'm all about, and I'm really cool. I want to give a shout out to my boy Brandon Scruggs too for watching my channel, watching my Thundercracker Thursday episodes, man. And you felt for me, man. And I played Bullseye on the MVG Productions last night. You gotta check that out. Let's just say that I think I got a black cat following me where I'm going. You know what I mean? And I played against my good buddy Michael Bombardier. So thank you, Michael, for a great matchup. He did defeat me. A little spoiler. He did. Never mind. You have to watch it yourself to find out, because like I said, it was an honor having fun playing Bullseye again, and just hanging out with the MVG crew. They're totally awesome people. So I recommend, if you're a fan of game shows, go follow that channel, okay, and subscribe to it, please. Okay, so let's cut the comedy out right now. Well, actually, not the comedy out, but let's cut it all out right now. Let's get to it. SmackDown 205 Live. Event Center for November the 5th, 2021. Yesterday was my father's birthday. He turned 69. Please, no jokes on that number, please. Roman Reigns and the Bloodline decided to kick off SmackDown, and Roman Reigns, he talked about how he went to a private island running around naked and his wife loving it. Why would he say that on national television? I don't know. It's like, TMI, we got kids in the audience, Roman. Jeepers. TMI, TMI, TMI. I'm running around naked and my wife loves it. I could have looked at him and go, TMI, dude. Just get to the heart of the problem. And he addressed Brock Lesnar and then Paul Heyman. And the Usos losing to the New Day Kingdom. And then the New Day Kingdom interrupts the Bloodline. And they Xavier Woods issued a challenge to Jimmy Uso, because he says, I'm going to fix this problem. So it's going to be a bend-the-knee match. That means the loser has to bend the knee to the winner. But here's the thing. If Jimmy Uso won, Xavier Woods will have to bend the knee to Jimmy Uso. But if Jimmy Uso lost, then Jimmy Uso would have to bend the knee. So, and I think King Woods would have to bend the knee to Roman Reigns. But then it was the match was on for the main event. Naomi went one-on-one with Shayna Baszler. All right, and then during that entrance, Caleb Braxton interviewed Sonya DeVille, asking her what's her issue with Naomi. I'm trying to lit a fire under her, blah, blah, blah. I think you're abusing your power. Sonya Deville, I don't trust you for within an inch of your life. And then Naomi had the matchup with Shayna Baszler, and then Naomi did pick up the victory over Shayna Baszler. But according to Sonya Deville, Naomi had the ropes and all that crap, and she decided to have the match restarted, and then the rope break, and then Baszler won to restart the matchup. Everybody's starting to hate on Shayna Baszler. I say, Adam Pearce, you need to talk to that woman. Talk to Sonya Deville. So, anyways. Then Roman Reigns complained to the Usos and Paul Heyman about what happened. He goes, I'm not here for 1 week, and it's Raw, and SmackDown sucks. It's worse than Raw. Jimmy Uso starts laughing and goes, I think it's funny. Roman Reigns didn't find it funny, but he said, well, listen, we got to win. Don't lose, Us. Don't lose. And that was the main thing. So that Xia Li's coming soon to SmackDown promo. I can't wait to see Xia Li in action. In fact, I like to see Xia Li take Shayna Baszler's head off, and I want to see her kick Sonya Deville's head off as well. And then Caleb Braxton interviewed this new newcomer to SmackDown, Ridge Holland. He talks about how he looks up to Sheamus, and how the fans would it's just they would go crazy when Sheamus won the title and won the King of the Ring and all that, and he goes, but it's not good for the SmackDown roster. Is he looking to align himself with Sheamus or fight against him and challenge him to test himself against Sheamus? If he aligns himself with Sheamus, that would be a big benefactor a big benefit to Ridge Holland, because Ridge Holland can learn a lot from Sheamus, and I think if those two can become a tag team, I think it's going to be bad news for any tag team standing in their way. And so Megan Moran did interview Shotzi, and Shotzi says, I've lost everything, including my partner, lost the support of W Universe. Shotzi, let me tell you, you didn't lose support from this member of the W Universe. I have a lot of respect for you. I'm glad that you decided to step it up a level, and believe me, Sasha Banks is the perfect opponent for you to feud with, and I think Sasha Banks will take you to another level. Keep doing your thing. Keep going at it. That's all I'm going to say. And that's what, Shotzi wants to target Sasha Banks, because you beat Sasha. If she beats Sasha Banks, Sasha Banks is a Grand Slam champion, mind you. NXT, Raw, SmackDown, and Women's Tag Team Championship. You got a good chance. So I think, that's why I said Shotzi Blackheart. Shotzi earns my support. And Los Notarios now is the tag team name of Angel Garza and Alberto Carrillo. Went up against Cesaro and Mansoor. Some people were saying, why Cesaro and Sheamus are back on SmackDown on the same roster? Get them as a tag team together. That's another thing too. Get the bar back together. You add Ridge Holland to that team, then you got something going. So Cesaro and Mansoor, interesting team to say the least. And Los Notarios did pick up the victory over Cesaro and Mansoor. Jeff Hardy was talking to Aaliyah, another newcomer to SmackDown as well. Caleb Braxton went to go interrupt, and Aaliyah says, "You do your interview." And then Jeff Hardy she was about to ask Jeff Hardy, when Jeff Hardy looks around and sees Sami Zayn running his mouth, and Aaliyah, and then Jeff Hardy kind of looks at him, and then Aaliyah goes, "It's like this all the time," and then Jeff Hardy goes, "Welcome to SmackDown." So, be very interested to see what happens there, and Sami Zayn's not done yet. Trust me. Drew McIntyre once again issued an open challenge, and I was kind of hoping Ridge Holland would make his in-ring debut against Drew McIntyre. It would have been a heck of a matchup. But Ricochet came out, accepted the challenge, and slapped Drew McIntyre. Ricochet, boy, what are you thinking, bro? What were you thinking? They had the matchup. McIntyre won with a Claymore kick as Ricochet flipped off the ropes and got Claymored in the head mid-flip. And during the matchup, though, Mustafa Ali was getting interviewed by Megan Moran, and Mustafa Ali says, Ricochet and I have a lot in common. Right. And then McIntyre did win the matchup, and McIntyre kind of looked at Ricochet and says, you better get on your game, man. And then Caleb Braxton interviewed the New Day Kingdom, which I liked. And Caleb Braxton is Your Highness. I like that. And it was a lot of fun, the bending the knee part, and they were cracking jokes, having a good time. I love the New Day. They're hilarious. And then you got Happy Talk with Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss. These two clowns, I'm telling you. They were making jokes, and then guess what? The Viking Raiders. And the Viking Raiders stand up because we're not here to joke around. We're here to beat people up, and we're here to raid. And I was like, if you think those two morons are going to listen to you, as far as, listen to you guys, I think they got to beat some sense into them Viking Raiders. And then Madcap Moss tells a bad joke about Vikings, and then and the Raiders decided to ransack the Happy Talk set. And Mustafa Ali and Ricochet were talking, and Ricochet goes, I'm not joining forces with you because you're a jerk. Basically, simple as that. And why people hate you? Because you're a jerk. Mustafa Ali, Ricochet's right. So anyways, after the Viking Raiders ransacked the Happy Talk set, they had a matchup, and the Raiders did win the match. And then Hit Row, Sans B Fab, who got released, which I don't get, still don't get, because he just signed a contract. Why would he do that? How many stupid people? I don't know what the WWE brass is thinking half the time. And Hit Row encountered Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn says, I'm going to teach you how to make an entrance. And Sami Zayn does his entrance with his new theme song. He starts acting like going crazy. I'm like, what the heck is he doing? It's worse than the Elaine Bennis dance at Seinfeld. I'm like, ugh. I'm like, Sami Zayn, what's he thinking? And then Hit Row makes an entrance of her own. Hit Row disses Sami Zayn. He goes, you know what? I'm out of here. And Hit Row goes, we'll leave. And And I was like, oh, that was great. You know. And then the Usos psyched themselves up to end the matchup, and then they asked Roman to come out because do you have to solve all your problems? Fine. Well, we'll do it on our own. Do my own. So King Woods, accompanied by Sir Kofi Kingston, the right hand of the King. I like that. The King's right hand versus Jimmy Uso. And it was a heck of a matchup. And then King Woods wins the match. Jimmy Uso is about to bend the knee until Roman Reigns attacks Woods, giving the Usos a fair shot. And I'll tell you one thing, this Bloodline New Day feud, new SmackDown, yep. There was no Charlotte or Sasha Banks at all. So we don't know where Toni Storm is going to ending up either. I'm hoping they got something for her. So anyways, let's go to 205 Live. Diamond Mines, Roderick Strong, the NXT Cruiserweight Champion, faced Ru Fang, one of the newcomers. And Roderick Strong did win the matchup. Valentina Feroz from Brazil took on the newcomer from China, Eric Yan, who was the best friend of Xia Li. And Feroz did pick up the victory. Then the new team of Jacket Time, that's Ikemen Jiro and Kushida, to face the team of the Grizzled Young Veterans. And the Grizzled Young Veterans didn't win the matchup, but Diamond Mine did look on at Jacket Time. It seems like Jacket Time, I think, was because they had to face the Creed brothers this coming Tuesday night on NXT. So that is it. That's all the time we have here on this crazy show known as WEML-TV Channel 77. On the next episode, episode 703, AEW Rampage. A little bit of that to show you. So I will see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day. And until the next episode, I give you peace, I give you the love, and I give you blessings all out. I will see you in the next episode. And have a good day.